Hey guys, Mike Internet Pro. I just made a video on email processing system, and while I was making the video, this is crazy. I don't think this has ever happened before. It's kind of strange, but while I was making the video, I actually got another sale. So I'm going to show you the sale first of all. Okay, this is my email account, and I blurred out some of this other stuff, but you can see right here, email basic, processing basic. This is the person's name. I'll probably blur that out or whatever, but there you go. And let's see, so I'll come back over to PayPal and I'll log back in and show you the sale. Okay, yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was shocked. I was like, wow, that was really strange. While making the video, I made a sale. Okay, so right now I'll be close to 50 bucks because it's two sales. So okay, there we go. You can see 47.69 after PayPal takes its little bit, and you can see now 11:08 a.m. Okay, and I'll come down here and show you the date here. It is July 14th, 2016, and you can see it's 1:37. So that means they bought it probably about 2 hours ago, and just showed up or just registered, or maybe it depends on where they are in the world. I'm not really sure how that works, but so there it is, guys. I got a sale a few days ago. Got a sale just now while making the video. An easy $25. So that is actual proof for everything I said in the last video. So take my word for it, guys. I've been doing this for a long time. The email processing system as we know it has been out for about 6 or 7 years, but this new one has probably been out for about a year, and it really is a lady that put it together. She really did a really good job, and that's why I am actually advertising the product that she has put together. So if you get the $25 level, you only get like the old system, and that's why I'm not really recommending that $25 system, because it's really the old system, but then you get some added training on it from her. But the real good training, in my opinion, is at the $100 level. That's where you get the real high-tech Instagram training, and you get the really good Facebook training and all that, and you get her website, the one that she's created and crafted, at the $100 level. Okay, you can't get that at the $25 level. You get the one from Yaya Services. That's why I'm saying, now my particular website is custom. I custom built my own, but like I said, if you want to get hers is similar to mine, because I kind of crafted it after hers, but mine's really custom. But hers is really good as well. Okay, and her proof videos are really good. They're really sharp, and that's why it works really well. It's really the proof that helps everybody understand. Okay, but like I said, mine is a custom website. I actually created my own. A lot of people can't create their own websites, so that's the reason why this system works so well, is because it gives you the opportunity to get a really nice website for a low price. Okay, I think it's somewhere around like 10 bucks or something like that, and it's yours forever. So it works really well, because once you have a website, you actually have, I should put it like this, once you have a website that has proof on it, live, real proof, and it's updated, and and it's connected to PayPal, there's really no easier way to make money online besides that. I've been doing this for 8 years, guys. The only thing that comes close to that is CPA, but CPA takes longer, and it takes a lot more volume, a lot more high tier 1, like United States leads coming in constantly. Okay, I do that as well. But I really like this system, because what this system always guarantees me is that the numbers really always are consistent. If I send 100 people from all over the world, really, but US, UK, Australia, I had someone, actually the person who bought this one is actually from Peru. So like I have people coming in from all over, but USA normally buys the most, okay? And they usually buy it between the hours of like 6 p.m. and 1 a.m. That's normally when people from the US always buy. I mean, you can get this down to a science. People from the United States buy between 6 and 1 p.m. Usually on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Those are the highest volumes of days, okay? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Your Fridays, your weekends, you might get 1 or 2 sales or something like that. I mean, there's always kind of nuances where things change, but you will consistently get your highest sales on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Mondays and Tuesdays also, but Wednesdays and Thursdays are normally the best days. USA sales. Now, for some reason, UK, I don't get a lot of sales from UK. I get a few sales here and there, and they're real picky, and they usually are the ones that complain. That's over the years. I don't know why, but for some reason, UK just does not buy all that well for anything that I've sold. Like across the board, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's ClickBank, whether it's CPA, whether it's PayPal related, no matter what it is, the UK just doesn't buy that well. I'm not really sure. Maybe they can prove me wrong on me buying something out. But I get sales from all around the world. India buys a lot. Philippines buys a lot. If the price point is under $50, they'll buy. You know, if it's over $50, it's unlikely. Majority of anything over $50 is going to be United States or Canada. Canada does really well. They buy a lot, but they have a lot of government stringent things on their email, and they can't get, you know, you really can't you can't promote to Canada like you want to, because they have some real strict laws on their canned spam policies in Canada. So they're kind of locked in. It's almost communist in a sense. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I know I went down a long rabbit trail, but I just want to give you a lot of data so that when you start promoting the system, you'll already know. Get 100 leads. Get 100 people to view your page per day. And you're almost guaranteed. I can't guarantee you because, you know, you got all these different FCC rules. But I will say this. You will most likely, the probability of you getting a sale is very high, if not 2 or 3 sales, if you have 100 people look at your page per day. Okay, now if you have a squeeze page where you actually are collecting emails and running a series of swipes or email messages to them through the email, you know how you get an email in your inbox. If you're doing that type of marketing, then you are going to get a lot more sales throughout the month at very surprising times. Okay, because you're going to have people around the clock buying at 3 in the morning, at 4 in the morning, at 7 in the morning, stuff like that. Okay, because you have, it's always worldwide. You know, even though you may have majority of United States people, you're still going to have, like, you know, people from Morocco, people from France, people from Italy, people from the UK. They're going to be buying sometimes. Like I said, they don't buy that often, but sometimes they do. So that's the thing. People from Africa, they buy a lot. I get a lot of sales from Kenya, South Africa. I get some sales from Nigeria. Sometimes I get a lot of sales from South America, Mexico. I get sales from all over the place. I'm going to show you a lot of that later as the time goes on, but I really kind of want to make some long-winded videos to just give you a lot of information about the system. Instagram is a really good way. The reason why Instagram works really well is because it's connected to a lot of other picture sites. Okay, you can connect Instagram to other similar Instagram, Insta this, Insta that, Insta this, and it pulls in a lot of that other traffic from those kind of satellite sister sites and brings that traffic into your link. Okay, so when you get Instagram, make sure you get as many apps as you can that are connected or similar to Instagram. Okay, so Insta graphics or Insta this or Insta that, get all those apps and connect them. All you have to do is sign up. Okay, and then connect your Instagram to them. And what's going to happen is every time you post your picture to that site, it's going to go to those satellite sister sites, okay, on those accounts. And it's going to draw more traffic, okay? So that's always a good idea. With Facebook, is the same way. If you can send images to your Instagram that then get sent over to your Facebook, that get sent over to your Twitter, all of that is going to bring in more traffic, and that's really the way that you do it. Okay, now some people go as far as getting multiple Instagram accounts and multiple Facebook accounts and multiple Twitter and you know, LinkedIn accounts and stuff like that, and they post constantly all day long, and you can make a lot of money that way. But you know, you should know about proxies. You should understand about the terms of services, how to get around all the different roadblocks and setups that they have, because a lot of times they don't want you to do things that way. And my main reason is because they know that you can make a lot of money, but it also creates, sometimes it can create unwanted, you know, posts that get on people's nerves. So for that reason, a lot of people just settle on going to buy paid traffic. You can go to pay to click sites to get real cheap traffic if you want to. That's a real cheap way, like AdFly and NeoBucks and a bunch of other ones. That's one route you can take to get cheap traffic, and it'll work, but you need a lot of it. You can also go to rev shares. Rev shares work really good. Only thing about rev shares is 9 times out of 10 the packages that you have to buy are usually kind of expensive. They're a little bit higher, so you need to be in there for the revenue making part of it too. And also you should be wanting to promote it, and you should think that it's going to last. My issue with a lot of rev share sites, I'm only in one. I never joined another one after for that pays. And one of the reasons why, just because they come and go, they really do. And it's not so much that they come and go and just disappear like hypes, but the problem is with them, in my opinion, is they just have too many bugs and too many flaws. from one month to the next. So, you know, everything's going good. All of a sudden, you know, you hear about something happening with this one and that one. So it's just kind of, it's a lot of drama is the best way I can put it. They're full of drama. It's always something bad going on with them. You know, every time you think that it's okay and it's over the hump, then it's got more nonsense. And not all of them are like that. They usually start off really good. They're smooth for a while. And then they hit some type of roadblock. So I would kind of like, you know, I wouldn't really recommend that. Now, traffic exchange sites, I think, are really good. They also have paid options on a lot of traffic exchange sites where you can pay for banner ads to be put up. I think that's a good way for email processing for cash. I've done that in the past. It does work, but again, you should be capturing a lead if you do that. Another one is IBO Toolbox. You can pay for banners over there too. That's another good one. I think that works really well. Facebook is outstanding. If you have time to just sit around and add friends all day on your Facebook account, and you know, and then make a couple messages every now and then, just showing proof pics, that works really well. You know, a bunch of positive stuff, a bunch of, you know, good morning, how's everybody doing, talking to the people, trying to get engagement. Then of course that helps with, you know, more engagement, because engagement brings more engagement. So basically that's how Facebook works. To me, I'm not a Facebook person. Facebook really doesn't really work for me. I'll outsource it before I do it myself. Just, it gets on my nerves, and I just don't like Facebook. So that's something I recommend it all the time because I know it really works and it's easy, but it's not something I particularly want to do. It's either got to be a software that's doing it for me or outsource it. But me personally, I can't do it. And if I did anything, it will YouTube videos. I like videos, obviously, and paid traffic, but it's got to be a cheap source. And the reason why I say that is because once you start getting to a lot of the expensive forms of traffic, you end up actually making less money. Okay, and that's the problem. You know, unless you have a big ticket item, I would stay really clear of paid traffic. Now, I mean expensive paid traffic, I'm talking about like $1 a click and stuff like that, 50 to 75 cents a click. You know, that stuff adds up real quick. You end up spending $500 to $1,000, and you may break even. You may break even. Okay, and even if you make like 100, 200 bucks, was it worth? I mean, it's not really worth it. It just isn't. It's a lot of time wasted and things you could be doing, other things you could be doing, instead of setting up, you know, swipes and going through all of that, trying to figure out the numbers and crunch it only to come out with 100 bucks extra. You know, you need to have big ticket items that upsell people, you know, 2 and 3 times over if you want to do big tickets, you know, high costing MLM type of, you know, traffic, paid traffic, or even make money online. Now, like I said, when it comes to cheap traffic sources, like I said, if you want to collect emails, AdFly is a good one. You can go there and just get random USA traffic, random Canadian traffic, random Australian traffic, and like I said, UK traffic just doesn't work well for me. You don't even get much of it most of the time. I don't know if they're just not online that much, but so I would really, and maybe with all the stuff going on there, I'm not sure, but just go with Australian, Canadian, and American traffic. They say New Zealand, but I never get any traffic from New Zealand. I don't even think they're online. So I mean, not much. Go with American, Canadian, and Australian traffic, and another one that works out well for me is Malaysian traffic. Malaysian and Singaporean traffic. If you get that traffic, and if you get a source that gives you that type of traffic, they buy a lot. So those 4 or 5 really work really well for me, but Canadian and American especially. Go for that type of traffic on like an AdFly. Go over to IBO Toolbox and buy some banners, and for real cheap. They don't cost much at all. And promote grabbing the email, and it'll work out for you. It really will. It's an easy way to do it. Now, my top favorite that makes a lot of money quickly is YouTube. YouTube, people can hear your voice or see your face however you want to do it. They can pick up on your honesty. They know if you're talking about it or not. Banners don't really convey that. Now, banners do get them to the website. That kind of helps them with the how can I put it? Helps them to believe or not with the proof videos. But I find that YouTube just really cleans up at the end of the day. So YouTube videos are the best. Okay, so if you can do that, if you don't have any problem, you know, go for the YouTube videos. Anyway, with that, guys, I'm out. You saw the proof. Click the link below. Join up. I'll see you on the inside.